Hi, it's Rafael. A couple of hours ago, I got a call from Apostle Momo and Apostle Yancy there from Liberia. I was there last year and they had a great conference and crusades, and I went with a friend of mine here from here, and we had a great time there. But they're right now in Freetown and they are conducting meetings there, and they have a pastors' meeting tomorrow, a ministers' conference tomorrow. And they asked me to give a word, a prophetic word for the meeting. And as they asked me the words, the word Lord came to me right away. He says that tell them to say to the pastors or the ministers to walk in the call, not in the need. I'd never had that before. He says tell them to walk in the call, not in the need. When you hear a word from the Lord, you always know what it means. You can unpack it yourself. But in case you struggle, what it meant is that if you walk in the understanding of He that called you, whatever needs you have will be sorted as long as you walk faithfully in that call. And the purpose of your life is not what you have or what you show for it. It's fulfilling the call and the mandate He gave to you. Many times life's needs pulls us away from the call, and that's a danger. When we walk in the need, we can tend to force people to give us things and force the flock to become our servants and not be a minister to them. God says this season that you're a minister to the people He's called you to. And this is not only for the pastors or the prophets or the apostles or the evangelists or the teachers, it's for everybody, all of you also in the church that are called to help the pastors. Whether you're an admin or you're in helps or you're a children's church or whatever you're doing, walk not because of what you can get out of the pastors, but walk because you know God has called you to that post. They need you. Everything you do is needed. The pastors need everything you give. But it's not just the financial bit. Let's get money out of this. We forget about the needs. God will meet all those needs, but let us walk in the call, not in the need. If you look at the Old Testament, all the prophets that spoke, all the men of God that spoke in the Old Testament, they spoke against the injustice in the nation. Even John the Baptist spoke a lot about the injustice. Jesus did also. There is no one that is called by God that keeps quiet when He says injustice. And people of old have had their next chapter because they spoke against injustice. So speak up for your nation. You are in a call, not a job. The call of God in your life is a call, is not a job. If it's a job, then you're in the wrong profession totally. The work of the Lord is a call. Paul says that necessity is laid up upon me, that he has got to preach the gospel. It's a thing that drives you, that makes you do what you've got to do. It's not based on what you get, but based on what is calling you inside. So today, I challenge you to rise up to the call inside. These are the days where God is looking for those 7,000 that haven't bowed their knees to Baal. I know that people around you have bowed their knees, and they seem to do well. Just ignore them. Focus on He that called you. The business is about to turn around this year. Things are going to turn around this year, this very year. Things are going to start to turn around. And it's those that know their God that will be strong and do exploits. So once again, as the Lord spoke to me very clearly, when Mama Yancy actually asked me this morning, it came like that. He says, tell them to walk in the call, not in the need. So I pray you have a good conference. I pray you kind of change your nations and make your nations greater. I bless your conference. I bless your gathering together. And I pray that you will receive from this young man of God. They're very powerful, they're very great men of God. And I pray that God's blessings in your conference. God bless you all. It's Raphael.